Hello, my name is Jay Huang. I'm a fourth year pathology resident in the United States. I go over cases almost on the daily of different organ systems. So if you are into that, give a like and consider subscribing. Without further ado, thank you to Path Library for this classic case of a fatty tumor that's in the cape distribution, the neck and the shoulders on the posterior aspect. And usually in a middle-aged male/female. So from low power, we see here just lobules of fat, but the fat kind of have some like fibrous tissue entrapped within it. So let's go closer. So we see some collagen fibers that are, dare I say, kind of like ropey, right? We see mature adipocytes. We kind of get this myxoid, subtle tellings of a myxoid background. And then you see some bland spindle cells here, right? So this is a spindle cell lipoma. It will stain CD34 positive, these spindled cells. This is benign. It exists on a spectrum with pleomorphic lipoma, where you'll have these like floret-like cells instead. It has a characteristic molecular alteration, retinoblastoma. Other entities have retinoblastoma loss too, including cellular angiofibroma, myofibroblastoma, and when you suspect pleomorphic lipoma, it should also have a retinoblastoma loss. A differential for spindle cell lipoma is atypical lipomatous tumor / well-differentiated liposarcoma. You call the entity well-differentiated liposarcoma if it's easily resectable by the surgeon. If it's not, then like the retroperitoneum, it's called well-differentiated liposarcoma. And then for those two entities, they'll look the same as to each other, just different locations, and you'll have thickened fibrous septae, and you'll see hyperchromatic atypical cells in the fibrous septae. Now, you may be confused, and I personally think it's very tricky to differentiate a pleomorphic lipoma / spindle cell lipoma with a well-differentiated liposarcoma / atypical lipomatous tumor. And if you're not sure, you can always send out for molecular. MDM2 amplification would be seen in atypical lipomatous tumor, well-differentiated liposarcoma. And for spindle cell lipoma, pleomorphic lipoma, you'll have a loss of retinoblastoma. All right. Now, just remember, spindle cell lipoma, cape-like distribution, mature adipocytes, ropey collagen, myxoid background, and these banal or bland spindle cells. Well, that is it for today. I will see you next time. Thank you so much to Path Library for this case.